This mini lecture is actually more of a review of the different scales of measurement and using an example from the nursing field. What you'll see here is an example of a study of ulcer care, and then the following information was recorded for a series of different variables, and for each of those variables, record what you think the proper scale of measurement is. I recommend that you actually pause this recording to complete this and think about what the scale of measurement is for the ulcer stage, then for age, sex, the source of admission, the number of medications, and the size of the ulcer. So pause the recording, try to think about these for yourself, and then when you're ready, press play again, and I will review these and the rationale for each of them. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the recording. Remember that we have 4 different scales of measurement, and they are nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So for the first one, the answer here is that it's actually an ordinal scale of measurement. And the reason why it's ordinal is because we're ranking the different severities of the ulcer stage. So where number 1 would be the least severe to number 4 being the most severe. And a good way to remind yourself when it's ordinal is that this part about order matters, right? Order is relevant when we're looking at ordinal scale data. Okay, for age, so age is actually going to be ratio scale. So here we have numbers, and those numbers are very meaningful. 0 is meaningful, and so we can calculate a variety of different summary statistics, so means, medians, etc., and they're all quite relevant because the numbers, again, matter. There's a real 0. A 20-year-old is half the age of a 40-year-old, etc. For the third one, we have males and females assigned to numbers here, but the numbers don't really matter, right? You could make females, give them a value of 50 and males a value of 47. It really is irrelevant, as it's just here as a way of coding, so we would call this nominal. So it's nominal because we're putting the information here into categories that are descriptive, but we could use any numbers that we wanted to. For the source of admission, we have 3 of them here. Again, home, a skilled nursing facility, and a family or friend's home. Again, the numbers don't matter. We could reverse the numeric assignments, and it still would not be very relevant. So this is the same as the sex data, and this is nominal as well. When we look at the number of medications that an individual would be using, they might be on none, 1, 2, 3, 8, etc. These are really meaningful numbers, and so these are ratio again because there is a true 0 value. A 0 would mean an absence of medication, and 8 medications are twice that of 4. And then finally, the size of the ulcer, so multiplying the open area length by the width on the longest axis, so that would be a design feature to make sure that it's recorded consistently during any type of data collection. Again, we have very meaningful numbers, and this would be an example of ratio scaled data. So